All right, and welcome back for the fourth round.
So, yeah, we got a spicy one for you guys, as they're wont to say. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of cascading.
Yep. That's the name of the game, apparently.
Yep.
This should be very interesting. Typically, these two decks are doing, they're taking cards like Living In and Restore Balance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they're symmetrical effects.
Yep.
And basically, they're building their deck around to abuse that effect, so they come out ahead when that effect resolves.
Yep. You cascade into something that has a converted mana cost less than the converted mana cost of the cascade card.
Yep.
And yeah, that card is how you win the game.
Yeah, like there's a lot of symmetrical effects in Modern that are very powerful.
Yep.
If one deck can abuse it and not be punished by it.
Yep. And I think I'm really interested to see how these two players react once they understand what's going on, once they realize what's going on.
Yep.
This is the kind of nonsense that can only really happen at your local FNM.
I mean, Living In is probably the more tier deck between these two.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, like, it has a horrible Dredge matchup.
Dredge isn't really a part of the meta anymore. The Graveyard Hate is just, like, at an all-time high, and it's going to get even higher now that, like, Storm is, like, a recognized threat.
Yeah.
People were already packing Graveyard Hate for Death Shadow, and now they're just going to be packing more. I picked a very poor time to buy into Dredge.
Blood Moon. Oh, I don't know if Morgan can beat a Blood Moon.
Probably not. You know what? No, that's not true. Sometimes Living End plays Blood Moon.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So he just needs either basic Forest or basic Swamp right now, right?
Yeah.
I like how he says non-basic Mountain. Basically what I like to do, I just like to slam my Skull and Turns on the tables like, here's my $50 mountain, go. But is that a second Blood? Okay, this game's weird.
Well, we knew that going into it.
I know, but like,
I was pretty sure that Jeremy was on Restore Balance.
He is.
When we picked it. I forgot that Morgan was on Living End until you reminded me. Morgan plays Bluetron, but he's also like a very good Storm player. I always encourage him to play Storm, but he likes to play Living End and Bluetron.
All right.
I don't know why.
He likes to have fun sometimes.
If you saw this guy play Storm, you would encourage him to play that all the time. I think he could go really far with it. But he's playing Living End. We got a cycled Street Wraith.
He doesn't like to interact with people.
Yeah, he's a pretty antisocial dude.
Holy, is he playing Death Shadow? Oh, he found the basic Forest.
That's how it's done, boys.
After drawing 50 cards.
He drew 4 cards.
50.
That's how it's written up.
All right, dude.
I mean, that's just poor deck shuffling right there.
Poor deck shuffling, he says.
Yeah, like all the Street Wraiths were probably like right next to each other from his previous game, and now they're over next to each other for this game. It happens. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now here's gonna be a funny game. Okay.
Woo! That's how it's done, boys.
Yeah.
That's how it was written up. That is Green's way of dealing with any permanent.
Okay, so you know what?
Living End does not care about that beast.
So you know what's going to be a funny minigame here? Who cascades first? Like, because basically...
So the beast token doesn't have haste. But yeah, we're going to see who cascades first.
And like, I think whoever cascades first loses. As weird as that sounds.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Because both their effects kind of cancel each other out.
Okay, that's fair.
Because Living End basically Wrath of God's Jeremy's board. But he gets Army. But then Jeremy just restores balances and sends them all to the graveyard.
To the graveyard, yeah.
Yeah, and then basically that means Morgan has to cascade again.
Run the jewels.
Yep.
That's what's up. Second beast within. Deal with it.
Yeah, now, I mean, Morgan's just giving Jeremy a clock now.
It's a 3-turn clock.
Yeah, but like I think a restore balance in hand. Fulminator Mage for the draw for Morgan here.
Mm-hmm.
Great card. Maybe, I don't know.
It is quite the card.
It's $30.
Most expensive card in the deck.
No limit. No, that Vernon Catacombs is, dude. My dude.
It is comparable. Have you seen how high Fulminator Mage is currently?
No, how high is it?
It's like $40.
Oh yeah, really now. So, Fulminator Mage is a great card.
It is a great card. It has the privilege of being hybrid.
Yeah. Also, sometimes this is a gray ogre.
Yep. Hybrid spells are a lot easier to cast.
Yeah.
Abzan plays Fulminator Mage, as we saw earlier. They don't play red. Doesn't matter.
Yep. I mean, it's like how Jun also plays Kitchen Finks.
Exactly. Those I compare those cards all the time. You can have them in the same deck.
Yeah, I know. I play both of them in the same deck.
Hybrid mana.
Yeah, hybrid mana is great, folks. All right, so Fulminator Mage is basically on Gray Ogre blocking duty, which is great. I mean,
it adds another turn to this. It adds another turn to this, at the very least. Unless he can deal with the living end.
Yeah, I mean,
unless he can deal with this Fulminator Mage, it has added another turn to his clock.
Yeah, like, I mean, the Fulminator Mage doesn't really have... I think Jeremy wants to be Fulminator Mage, so, like, Morgan will have less lands when restore balance resolves.
Oh, boy.
Tech. That's the tech right there, Zach.
It's definitely something.
Swing the 3/3. So, TCG mid on...
he let the Windswept Heath be destroyed. Jeremy doesn't care if he has lands or not.
No, because he has 2 mana. He has 2 mana right now with the weird... What are they?
Those are border posts.
Oh, yeah. He can't even fetch because of Blood Moon, remember?
I always forget that.
You know,
I am not a fan of that card. I tried playing it in Affinity, and
yeah.
I did not care for it. It turns off my man lands. I don't know why you would want to do that.
All right, so restore balance get there. So we really didn't get to see the namesake card of either deck.
We saw some border posts. We saw some Nahiris.
Yeah.
I've played Jeremy before. Our game was similar to that.
Yep. You won that game though, right?
I was on Dredge that night.
So no.
I didn't mind him destroying my lands. I could dredge them back.
All right. So did you? I asked if you won or not.
I won.
All right. I know last PPTQ season he won a PPTQ with his Esper Gifts deck.
Yeah, that's Tezzeret and stuff. I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was very proud of that accomplishment.
Then I remember him playing our local monogreen Stompy guy on stream. You should check that game out.
And is it in our archives?
Yeah, it's in our archives at youtube.com/TopDeckProductions. If you want, you can subscribe to that YouTube channel if you like what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you haven't subscribed to us on Twitch right now, if you like us, I mean, you can subscribe here. So we can get better commentators because we actually suck.
That remains to be seen.
Yeah, I know I suck. But, you know, support us. Basically, any money to the stream, just go back in the stream, get better quality, better equipment.
Oh, boy.
Maybe if our streamer can take care of that, yeah, but I don't think that's... We can't tell people what to do.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we can't. I don't know. We can ask him. Or maybe had the stream run... the guy run the stream up there, like, point the camera so it's not on his butt. I don't know.
Is it getting blurred out?
No. It's just that white. It's just literally that white.
Oh boy.
Good call. Just leave it like this. Yeah. So I remember that one time I don't know if you heard about this, but the guy who always went like this, but stood next to people like bus crack at magic conventions or something like that. Like it was a whole thing on Imgur where he just like stood. I don't know. Like basically just post a lot of pictures next to people bus cracks.
Okay.
In magic conventions to show like how we don't pull up our pants.
No comment.
I don't think you would have one, boy. So, how's your day, Zach?
You mean just in general?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I woke up a lot earlier than I had intended to.
Really?
Yeah. Ordinarily, I don't get up till 4.
Yep.
Today I woke up at 11.
What?
Yeah. Let's see.
You went to bed at like what? 7?
7 a.m.
So 4 hours?
It felt like a lot more than that.
Dude, you know what it is? It's because you're so pumped to be commentating with me today.
No, it's because Farrell texted me at 11 in the morning asking me if I wanted to get food before we came here. Did he text you, Robert? That's a no. So I woke up, I laid in bed for a while, and then I got up and I made cookies.
Did you get food with Farrell before you got here?
No, I didn't.
Wow. Scum.
I'm going to get food with him all weekend. I have a very busy weekend.
That I won't be participated in.
That is your choice.
You guys didn't even ask me about it.
Ask you about what?
If I was PPTQing this weekend.
I assumed that you were. You see what happens when you assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured you'd probably just ask me some point tonight.
It came up in conversation.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, so Morgan is getting a stomping ground.
Yeah, after Jeremy has played a border post.
Mm-hmm.
And changing the sleeve, it happens. He's probably using the KMC.
Yeah, their quality has gone down. Not perfect fits.
Yeah, just like me. All right, cycling stuff. All right, so pretty much just going through the motions right now.
I love the detention sphere in his Nahiri deck.
Oh, great draw right there, Jeremy.
Well, that's the price you pay when you put ley lines in your deck.
I mean,
I am going to keep putting this point home.
Yeah.
Especially in a deck where you can't cast them.
I mean, I don't think you can cast it actually.
No, his border posts do not tap for black.
Neither of them.
None of them.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. I know Ari Lax put up like a Mardu restore balance list a while ago.
Uh-huh.
And like he had one of Mardu charm, which I thought was hot.
Was it the same tournament he registered a mountain, even though there wasn't supposed to be a mountain in his deck?
Yes, it was actually.
Yeah. Realized that
on stream,
almost immediately on camera.
Yeah, cause
they lit him up.
Yeah.
They lit him up.
I know, but then like a week later,
everyone thought he was cheating.
Oh nah, he's cool. So I actually have a funny story about Orilax.
Go for it.
So I didn't know who he was at the time.
Uh-huh.
This was GP Detroit.
Yep.
Back in Eldrazi Winter.
Yep.
So basically some dude was asking if anyone had Cyclonic Rift they can borrow. I didn't know the dude was like, yeah, sure. I give it to this random dude. Who was not Orilax. This is like dude number 2.
Uh-huh.
So dude number 2 comes to me during like players meeting and is like hands me back my Cyclonic Rift. I'm like, yeah, cool. Then 5 minutes later, no joke, Orilax appears to me. He's like, so dude number 2 said he had Cyclonic Rift. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I was like, yeah, do you need it? He was like, yeah. So I give it to him. Then I see like him sign a Siege Rhino by someone. I was like, who is this dude? I was like, I'm Robert. He's like, I'm Orilax. Like, cool, nice to meet you. Give me a pop sometime. I was like, oblivious to who that guy was.
Yeah.
Then he messaged me on Facebook that night saying like, I think I have your Cyclonic Rift. What's your PayPal? I was like, don't worry about it. I can show you. So basically, Morgan over here has cycled some lands. And Jeremy has just played a border post and passed, basically. Not much.
Not much going on, either way.
Yep.
Which is surprising because Morgan has cycled quite a few cards, is up to 4 lands. They usually go off by now. Every time I've ever played against Living In, they go off on turn 3 or 4. He definitely has the cards to do it. I think I see. What is that?
Oh, he's hard casting his draft shaft, boys.
There you go.
Yes, Espada. Basically.
That is quite extensive.
So hard casting the creatures. I like this. Basically, you do this when. I mean, Morgan has nothing better to do with his turns.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Living End deck is, I mean, like, you can eventually hardcast them. Sometimes you have to do that in Dredge.
Yeah. Lost Legacy, boys. I saw a Lost Legacy Morgan's hand.
They used to run Slaughter Pact, and that's just like a better Slaughter Pact.
You mean Slaughter Games?
Slaughter Games, yes.
The uncounterable cycle that you love?
Oh, boy. I am a fan of that cycle. I cannot wait for them to finish it. If they finish it. I see them finishing that.
Or like the command cycle?
The command cycle. So we still need enemy color commands.
All right.
And then we need the other 5 uncounterable cards.
Yeah, which is blue-green.
Blue-green, black-blue, white-black, red-green, and white-red.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
If we're wrong.
At least one of them will be a creature. The others
I think the red-green one.
The red-green one will be a creature, just like the white-green one was a creature.
Yep.
And then the other ones will be spells.
Maybe.
Yeah. I could see maybe 2 creatures.
Maybe like the blue-green one's like a weird clone type effect.
Something.
I think the clone effects in Magic are weird and cool all at the same time.
They always opt to make one whenever they can. Like there's like an Embalm one.
Yep.
When they were doing allies, they made an ally one. Anytime they have something like that. There's an Eldrazi one.
There is?
Yeah, the Eldrazi Mimic. I mean, that's like a clone.
Oh! Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's like a clone. They always opt to make a clone effect. You know, it's just something that you can do. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Morgan cast Lost Legacy.
And then in response, Jeremy cascaded in a Restore Balance to basically Stone Rain Morgan 3 times. And Wrath of God. So basically, so what happens is, what happens like with Lost Legacy type effects, along with like surgical extractions, like it just gets overboarded at times. Basically surgical is there to surgical cards that you can't beat, or combo decks, the cards they need to win. Basically.
Yeah.
Like,
which I feels like what he did here.
Yeah, no, like it's completely right to get here. Like, Lost Legacy and those type of effects are for these kind of combo decks.
Right, but people try to bring them in against something to take a threat.
Yeah, like yeah. No, I agree. Like, I remember some of my late friends have said like Miracles guy I know said every time opponent brings in surgical against him, he wins.
Okay.
Because basically, I remember one time he had top out and like didn't draw any shuffle effects. He was actually glad his opponent surgical him because he needed to shuffle his library at some point.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Okay, that's aggressive.
Hey, Gabe.
So
All right.
How do you like this steam vents and this forest?
You mean Justice? It seems fine. He's playing Teamer, right? So I think Morgan's want to get this game because he saw that whatchamacallit, the Lost Legacy.
Lost Legacy.
Yeah. So basically, it prevents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
yeah.
gonna go to game 3.
Yeah, because like I think Morgan has said lethal, or something like that.
Well, yeah. I'm sure he did. Like the turn you could get to attack.
Yep.
At the very least, it's a 2-turn clock.
Yep.
And Jeremy has no way of dealing with it. There's no way of controlling the board because his restore balances were gone. So that was a heads-up play by Morgan.
All right, so
on the fly.
So if you're in the area or a PPTQ grinder, from Indianapolis, Louisville, pretty much
Columbus, Lexington, Dayton.
Yeah, basically in that area. GameSwap Mason, the store we're at right now, we're hosting a PPTQ Saturday. Starts at players meetings is at 1. So come here at like noon, 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much fun time. If you are interested in that stuff, it's going to be cash prizes. I'm pretty sure, right?
I can't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, like basically, GameSwap when they have PPTQs, they typically do cash prizes.
I think that's standard for PPTQs.
No, that's IQs. That's standard for it. PPTQs can be packs.
It can. You're expected whatever you get in whatever amount of money that you get, you're expected to give back.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, it's cash or credit. Basically, you probably get a percentage more credit if you get credit, I assume.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, if you top 8, basically you expect to get your money back most of the time, in some form of way, like in credit or packs or monetary value.
Mm-hmm.
Like the monetary value you get is typically worth your entry.
15% more credit at least.
Yeah. Which can add up. But now, game 3.
Yep.
I think what... Oh! Leyline coming in clutch, finally.
Okay.
So... Yeah.
So, Jeremy's going to start out with a leyline. Which one?
The Void.
That is quite good.
Yeah.
Morgan has to...
Mulligan. So basically,
his out is Beast Within.
Yeah.
To Beast Within that enchantment and then go from there.
Also, wait. Here's another thing. Hang on, let me. Okay, so another thing. Jeremy could just be keeping this hand because his Leyline of Void. But besides that Leyline of Void, his hand could actually be non-functional. And
I like the way he just casually like tosses it on the board.
Yeah, and basically like Jeremy's hand could be non-functional and does nothing else for like forever.
Yeah.
And
I mean, probably.
It's possible. I mean, we can see here soon, maybe. I see a Spirit Guide.
Yeah, he's got the Spirit Guide.
So at least we have Great Ogre eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But basically... Okay, I like what he's doing here. I like what Morgan is cycling, though. Even though it's like they're not...
He is digging for his out. He knows that if he has any chance in this game, he has to see his out. He knows what his out is.
All right, Blood Moon.
And he's got to find it.
Oh, as foretold.
Yep, that's a card.
Beast Within. Fulminator Mage. Lost Legacy.
Full me.
Alright. I don't know why not cast Lost Legacy right there.
What's he going to cast Lost Legacy on?
Restore Balance.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, now he has Emrakul. Emrakul's an out.
Yeah, he could have just gone for the Lost Legacy. Do you think he goes for the Emrakul here?
Whew. I think if he's... I don't know, man.
Have you seen the Emrakul?
I mean, I assume when you see Nahir, you see Emrakul.
That is a good assumption.
Like, typically, every time I see Nahiri, I clutch something and... Derek and... yeah, we can definitely do that. What's up, my dudes? Yeah, Hypergenesis, I saw no ban list modern, and basically what you do... Hey, do you know about the Hypergenesis no ban list?
That deck is busted. They did that a little while ago on the Star City Games Versus Series, a no ban list.
Yeah.
Brad Nelson built a Hypergenesis deck. Ridiculous.
Yeah, basically you can just play a sweet card called Herbrest at Hidden or something like that, or the second option is Dragon Lord Kolaghan to give all your creatures haste, bro. But now, I think Morgan's I still think he should be Lost Legacy here soon. Mainly because. Oh.
We got 2 border posts.
All right, border post. With no ban less modern, Treasure Cruise is also cool.
You get a Skull Clamp in Affinity.
You know, that was my next card I was about to say. But you know what deck actually gets a huge boost in power?
Elves.
It's like you can read my mind. They have like
you get
They had 3 cards coming back. Skull Clamp, a Glimpse of Nature, and Green Sun Zenith, my dude. Like,
yeah, for sure.
No wait, 4th card, Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, my dude? All right, so Nahiri over here. Restore Balance is being cast. I like it because basically Morgan's going to get triple Stone Rain and getting punished for not casting that Lost Legacy earlier.
Yeah, he opted to cast the Fulminator Mage over the Lost Legacy. I'll ask him why he did that. Okay.
All right, okay. Oh, so, okay, that was a heads-up play by Morgan to beast within the Nahiri. So at least, like, Morgan will keep his creature. Alright, yeah, okay, so, like, Morgan just literally got triple Stone Rained and discard 2 cards. I assume he kept the Lost Legacy in his hand, so that effect does not happen again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Morgan's really feeling not casting that Lost Legacy right now. I mean, I don't know why. Can you think of a reason why he cast a Fulminator Mage right there?
Not really.
I mean, like, maybe just put a Grey Ogre on the table.
That is a 10-turn clock, my dude. Maybe he thought he had another turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm really trying to figure out why he justified it. We'll probably talk to Morgan afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I think if he lost Legacy for Restore Balance, like, completely different game. He's on the driver's seat. He's going, like, 100 miles per hour.
I mean, he still has to deal with this Void. He used his first Beast Within on the Nahiri. He still has to deal with this Void.
I know, but, like, he can just end up hardcasting his threats, like I said.
That's true. And he can do that if he has the
Like, he had a Fairy Macabre in his hand. Dude. Flyer.
Sweet art by Arcade Post.
Yep. Great guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm at a conundrum.
I'm at a loss.
Yeah. I've seen some Stranger Things before.
Oh boy.
So, best thing about Stranger Things, I have all the exclusive pops for it. That's what I'm really excited about, my dude. Like, for the San Diego Comic-Con, they came out with a Steve one and Mr. Clark.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Hawkins AV Club, boys.
The Flea and the Acrobat, was it?
Yeah, Flea and Acrobat to go to the
Upside Down.
Yeah, the Upside Down. I even have Upside Down Will pop figure. Like, no, you know what's funny about that? It comes upside down in the package.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. It's adorable. Right, so I think Lost Legacy is going to cast right here. Name in Restore Balance. Just a hunch, boys.
Yeah, that's double black.
Do you need this Harpy token?
Would you knock it off?
Yep. Going to get.
See if Jeremy's got a response.
What? What?
Okay. He wants to draw 2 cards.
All right. Nope. I mean, even still, like, why cast it on? I don't.
He wants to beast within that void, my guy.
We saw Lost Lake. I don't know.
I mean, even if he gets rid of the ley line of the void, he still has to deal with every restore balance that Jeremy has.
Yeah, that's
just gonna wipe his board.
Yeah, that's why I thought like he would just name restore balance there eventually. I don't know. Charlotte. I think Charlotte would be. I don't know.
Well, apparently Wizards of the Coast thinks that Bloodbraid Elf is too good for this format. I can't imagine why a 2/2 with that same effect for 3 would be a problem.
Okay, a living end. Oh, wow. Oh, this is living end.
We have suspended a living end.
To act as a Wrath of God.
In spite of the fact that this beast token is a 2-turn clock.
Yep. He's open to draw second beast within, to beast within the beast token.
If I was Morgan, I would be really frustrated at this point.
Oh, he drew a chump blocker. Boys, we did it. What? Oh, he's going to Violent Outburst to Limit End. Okay. What? So he's going to Wrath of God. Ay. So then he's going to cast Grey Ogre his turn.
Morgan is the most thorough person that I've ever met. Morgan is the most thorough person that I've ever met. He states every phase of the game.
Yep.
He acknowledges everything that he's doing. Like, he will untap, upkeep, draw. Did you see him just shuffle 3 cards and put them on the bottom?
Yep.
That is the kind of player Morgan is.
Fill the fine.
Now, when he's playing Tron or Living End, it can be kind of annoying. But when he's playing Storm, his communication is on point. And that's what makes him a good Storm player.
Yeah, and Morgan just got Stone Rain 3 times again.
We're still in this. Okay, so...
I don't think so.
It's still going?
I think Jeremy has won by now.
Jeremy won this the turn he resolved that ley line of the void.
You mean turn 0?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Morgan could have...
Morgan is being a good sport and putting on a show for us.
Yes. I still I think it really came down to the turn he cast the 4 image instead of Lost Legacy.
We would have a different game, but that's not the world that we live in.
Yeah.
That is not the reality that Morgan has created.
No, he's not. So I think I know what Jeremy's plan is.
I have never seen so many violent outbursts cast in my life.
And especially in one match. So I think I know what Jeremy's plan is, okay?
Is it to Blood Moon?
No, it's to get as foretold to 15 and cast Emrakul.
Okay. So Living End actually managed to come off suspend. Because he knew it was going to come off suspend.
I am what's up, my dudes.
Probably this entire store.
All right, that's game, boys.
Okay.
So remember to check out our stuff at youtube.com/TopDeckProductions.
Yep.
Check out our Patreon if you want to as well. We have Patreon, right? I assume so. If you go up to the right corner of the Twitch page right now, you can slam that subscribe button. Subscribe to us if you like us. Get notified. Yada yada. Unfortunately, next round you won't have us because my good friend Zach over here has to go to work.
Yep.
But the stream will still be going on.
Third shift life for me, boys.
Yep. The visual and audio will still be going on. Also, we will be streaming that PPTQ here tomorrow.
Yep.
If you want to check that out, can't join us. Unfortunately, I have other obligations to attend to, such as helping my parents move. It's at 1 o'clock to PPTQ. Yep. So I'll probably catch a few games of that, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. All right. The PPTQ is modern. If you didn't know.
You didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
I don't think I said that, honestly. I think we're just so used to like people knowing it's modern PPTQ season that we just assume that they know it's modern.
It could be sealed.
Yeah, it really could be. But
it's modern. And yeah, I'll be there. I'll be playing Affinity.
All right. I just want to tell people what you're on.
Dude, no one listening to this is going to be there tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. All right.
I hope I'm wrong.
I don't know. I mean, I hope you're wrong too.
Yeah.
I really hope, but you know what I really hope happens? You round one opponent, it goes like, "You're Zach Creamer. You told me you're going to be on Affinity on Top Deck's production stream last night."
Whatever edge that gives them, they deserve it.
Yep. All right.
I'll still be playing Affinity.
Yeah, and they're probably playing a white deck with Stony Silence.
You know, that would just be par for the course.
And you want to cut them right to it.
Yeah. Oh, I do every time. There's some great videos on YouTube of me doing that.
I know, but like every time we play test and I have Stony Silence in my deck, you never cut me to it.
I don't know what it is.
All right. Well.
All right. Well, I appreciate Morgan for being a good sport, and I hope you guys appreciate the show that they just put on for us. That's gonna be it for us tonight.
All right.
Later.
Later, nerd.